everyone. So today's video is a postpartum care what you actually need video. So I am 9 months postpartum right now, and I did a whole postpartum care haul before I gave birth a long time ago on this channel. If you guys want to check it out, I'll have that link down below. But honestly, this is the only video that you really need, because I watched so many videos, I read so many articles, and I got tons of products that I thought I needed that I didn't need. And I'm gonna explain why in this video. But real quick, if you guys are brand new to this channel, hello, my name is Madison. I have a little 8-month-old, almost 9-month-old daughter named Riley. She is the sweetest. And on this channel, I do a lot of mommy videos, I do a lot of baby updates, and then also a lot of vlogging with the family and stuff. So make sure to hit that subscribe button if you're brand new, and give this video a thumbs up if you really enjoyed this video and if it's really helpful for you guys. But I've had so many DMs from you guys asking for a more of an updated video of what I actually used for postpartum care. So I wanted to do this for you guys because I can really simplify it for you and make this very budget friendly. So let's go ahead and get into it. All right, so first thing is prenatal vitamins. Those are so important for postpartum care. I know a lot of women think like, oh, I don't need my prenatals, I don't have a baby in me anymore. But no, if you are nursing, you should still be taking your prenatal vitamins. And then also I found that they really helped me with my postpartum hair loss. I've had so many questions from you guys about what I did to help with my postpartum hair loss. And honestly, the prenatal vitamins worked wonders for me. I didn't lose that much hair. I had a little bit more shedding than what I'm used to, but I had a pretty good experience and my hair is back to being thick. The crazy thing is though, is that through pregnancy, my hair did not grow. It did not get thicker. It actually got thinner and it looked very dull and had no life to it, to be honest. So I don't know if that's why I had a better experience postpartum, but I definitely did notice that prenatal vitamins were amazing and really helped with it and really helped get my hair nice and thick and strong again. So I definitely recommend those. The ones I really like are the Ritual. I wish I took these when I was going through pregnancy because I had a hard time taking mine because I got really nauseous from them. And the Ritual ones have a coating that if you take a little, they have like a citrus tab in there that gives it like a citrus taste and stuff. But if that bothers you, you can just take that out and they will be tasteless and smellless, like, which is amazing. So if you're having a really hard time stomaching those prenatal vitamins, check out those ones. They're awesome. They even have women vitamins. I've been obsessed with them. I've been taking them nonstop. I'm also gonna be probably taking the prenatal ones until I decide to have my second, which we're gonna be talking about at the end of the year. So it really helps get the body prepared for another pregnancy. The next thing that I recommend is also a lactation supplement. I really liked Legendary Milk. I saw the best results from that, and it was the Liquid Gold one. They have a ton of different ones like Pump Princess. There's a few different kind in there, but the Liquid Gold I saw the biggest difference from, and I would see a huge change in my supply when I would pump by the end of the day. So I highly recommend those. Unfortunately, I do not have a coupon code or anything, but I'm sure you can Google one and find one online somewhere. Definitely recommend having that and starting them like after you give birth and really get that supply going. All right, so now getting into more of the postpartum care, which is, I know, oh, so glamorous, you guys. So real quick, reality. Your body is not going to be shrunk down to what it was beforehand right after you have a baby. I know, shocker. You are still going to look very, very pregnant after you have that baby. So when you pack for your hospital bag, don't be packing clothes that you wore in the beginning of your pregnancy. Don't be packing clothes that you wore before your pregnancy. Pack clothes that you're actually fitting in at that moment. I know a lot of things that I read that were like, oh, pack clothes that fit you at 4 to 6 months. I barely had a bump then, to be honest, because it was my first pregnancy, and you really don't show that early on with first pregnancies. And then also if you have stronger ab muscles, it takes longer as well. I didn't really show during that time. I didn't really start showing until around 25 weeks is when I really popped out. It was like, whoa. Changed overnight. Because in all honesty, your thighs are gonna be the same size, your hips are gonna be the same size, your stomach is going to be a little bit smaller and a little bit not as hard like how it was because there's no baby in there, but you still got quite a bit of a bump there too. So just bring clothes that you fit in at that moment so it's not like a big like, oh, why? Like, where's my body? Because I know it's hard. It's so hard postpartum. Some of the best clothes that I love for postpartum are high-waisted leggings. Those I loved. I did the whole girdle thing, as you guys saw in my postpartum care haul. I did like this little like waist trainer wrap thingy. hated it. It was so uncomfortable. The material I think I was allergic to because it was itchy. I despised it. So you can actually get compression leggings. I'm gonna have everything linked down below for you guys, but these ones are the Hama Premium Thick High Waist Tummy Compression Slimming Leggings. And what I really liked about those is that they did have a compression around your belly. So they help kind of like shrink that uterus back down, and it kind of pushes everything out. I know, not the most flattering picture, what you guys want to be envisioning, but it really does help push everything out and help shrink back that uterus back down to size. Crazy thing is that your uterus will never shrink back down to the size that it was before pre-pregnancy, just as a heads up. It really helps shrink my uterus back down, so I really love those. So make sure to get some high-waisted leggings. I really recommend those ones. They have amazing reviews on Amazon, and they're a reasonable price too, so those will be linked down below. Also, I really loved nursing tanks. I lived in nursing tanks because we had a hard time nursing. She wasn't the best nurser. I love her. She was tongue-tied, but she wasn't the best. And having a nursing tank made it so much easier, especially when you're so tired in the middle of the night. Oh my goodness. Just to be able to like go boom, you're there. Like, it made it so much easier. So, and also I needed that support too because my boobs were so big. Now they're like deflated balloons, but they're huge. So I needed that added support. Like, I was like, I'm never gonna not be able to wear a sports bra or a bra ever again. And the nursing tanks that I really enjoyed were the Suic. I don't know if I said that right, but they're linked down below. The women's nursing tank. Loved, loved, loved those ones. I actually even slept in them too, and they were amazing. It gave me great support, and they were really just good quality and easy to use. So I really enjoyed those. So I lived in those and my maternity leggings forever after I had her because that was the most comfortable. And then there are also some really good postpartum bras that you can find on Amazon. I really like the Bam Boobies ones. I wore those ones a ton. I really liked, there was another one that I believe I got from a Pea in a Pod that I really enjoyed as well. And then, oh, the Medela ones. They're just like these, like really, they're really thin, but they were so comfortable. I had a white one and I had a black one. So comfortable. I will have those linked down below as well. The only thing is that they are so thin. So if you are cold, you're gonna notice it. And there was like not much support with it, but they were the most comfortable, you guys. So I really like those. But yeah, definitely shop for comfort. All right, so next up, you are going to be bleeding for about, I think it's like 4 to 6 weeks after delivery. Some people will stop bleeding sooner. Some people will bleed a little bit longer. It changes for everyone. We all have different experiences. So I bled for over a month after, I want to say. I think I was probably about 6 weeks, maybe 7, I don't know. So what I found the most comfortable is I actually got these high-waisted underwear off of Amazon. I loved them. They were also great to help shrink down that uterus too, which was amazing. Everything high-waisted, amazing postpartum. Like, just to kind of hold everything in too. Awesome. These ones were called the Werapa. I'm sure I'm butchering it, but again, will be linked down below. Women's cotton underwear, high waist, full coverage panty. I loved it because they were very full coverage. They were comfortable. They held everything in. I didn't have to worry about my pad or anything like getting moved around and leaking because you cannot wear a tampon. So I really, really love those. And I use those with the Always Maxi Overnight Feminine pads. I know they're big, thick pads, but you're gonna need them. And I loved those to go. That was like my jam right there. That was comfortable for me. Another option is the Always Discreet Boutique Postpartum Underwear, where they're underwear, but they're also like a pad in one, so you just throw them away. I know a ton of friends love those and live by those. I never really got into them. I actually liked my little route better, but it really comes down to preference and what works best for you. So I would say get maybe a couple of each and see what you like best afterwards, and then just order more because Amazon sent it to you immediately. I know that my sister is going to be doing that. So I told her, I go, just get a couple of those, get a couple of these, and then just see what you like best, and we'll go get you more afterwards if you decide that you like this one better than the other. So those were the best options right there. So those are the things that you definitely need. Some things that you do not need that I actually showed in that postpartum care haul, because I bought so much of what everyone was recommending to me. But no one said this, that you get a lot of it in the hospital that you're already paying for. So the first things first, Tux medicated pads for hemorrhoids. They give you a jar of those in the hospital. I bought like a big like case of it, and I never even opened it. I actually gave it to my sister because I was like, I never even opened these. I never even used them. I used what the hospital gave me, and I didn't need any more than that. But I also, my experience is I had a very easy delivery. I had a minimal tear, which was like nearly nothing. So I didn't have any bad experience. I didn't have hemorrhoids afterwards or anything like that. So I didn't have that bad of an experience. So I think it can really go down to what you go through and how badly you tear. If you have a 2nd degree tear, 3rd degree tear, 4th degree tear. Oh, I pray for you if you have a 4th degree tear or even a 3rd. I've heard those ones aren't very good. So what my best advice is to do is just get the bare minimum and hold off, because you can order it on Amazon when you're in the hospital and have it at your door when you get home. That's my best advice there. So they're gonna provide you with the Tux medicated pads. They're also gonna give you a mommy washer as well. I forgot what they're actually called, but the little sprayer that you use to clean down there, because you can't really wipe, you have to pat. So what you do is you take water, you fill it up, you squirt it down there, and then you just gently pat to help clean it all up. They're gonna provide that for you. So I had those, but I have to say that the one thing that I actually preferred the best was the Freedom Mom Washer. That one I ordered, and I was so happy that I did because I liked the spout on it better. It was longer and tilted, so you could really kind of clean. The other ones were just like this little squeezy bottle that I had to like, it didn't have a nozzle or anything, like it was just different. Those are definitely fine, but I definitely did like the Freedom Mom Washer. So that was an okay splurge for me, but you can just do whatever is in your budget and what works for you. I'll have that link down below. They also give you a cream in there too, so you don't have to worry about any of that. I ordered a Earth's Mama Perineal Spray. That one I did not like at all. Oh my goodness, that stuff made me itch and stinging. I think I was allergic to something in it because I used it once and I was like, okay, this is not right. Then I took a break from it and I used it again and I was like, I'm getting the same experience. So there's something in this that my skin does not like. So that was a waste for me. I can't say it for everyone because all of our skin, we all have different skin and we all have different sensitivities, and my skin did not like that one, so that was a waste for me. I definitely say stick to the minimum. Have your underwear with you, have extra pads at home, because they're gonna provide you pads in the hospital, but you definitely are going to need more when you get home. And then they also give you ice packs in the hospital that sit in your underwear, and you kind of make like a deli sandwich with it. So you take the Tux medicated pads, you put them on top of the big ice pack. Like let's say this is the ice pack. You do 1, 2, 3 of the pads, and then you do a little bit of the cream. You stick that on your underwear, pull it up. It's heaven afterwards, let me tell you. But I didn't need the ice packs afterwards. Honestly, I just used them when I was in the hospital, and I didn't even need to use them at home anymore. I was totally fine. But if you have a worse tear, then you might want to grab a couple extra from the hospital. I did that, but I never even used them. So they're really cool though, because you just like twist them and crack them, and then they would be instantly cold. So just ask the hospital. I mean, you're paying for it already, so yeah, just ask them. And then, so that's why you don't need any of the extra stuff. Just get it if you need it. So yeah, those are definitely some things right there that I could have saved money on that I didn't need, that no one said that you would get in the hospital. So I hope that this video is helpful for you guys. Another thing is a nipple shield. I actually just had my sister-in-law, my brother's wife, who's about to give birth. She's like, do I need a nipple shield and whatnot? I told her no. I go, if you need one, they have them at the hospital. They will find you the right size if you actually need it, but do not get it if you do not need it, because it can really kind of make nursing a lot harder. It made it so hard for us, but that's the only way that she would latch on. So just the hospital will have that provided for you if you need it. Also, when you're in that delivery room, tell them to check for a tongue tie and a lip tie immediately. You never know what you're gonna get. Just have multiple people check, have the pediatrician check, just in case. I had a tongue tie when I was little, so she had a good chance of having a tongue tie too, and we caught it. We got it snipped for her because we needed to. But yeah, definitely check. Another thing that's really helpful is to have nipple cream. The one I really liked was Bamboobies. They have it at Target, they have it on Amazon. I think there's also a Earth's Mama one. There's a few different kind out there. Medela has one. I didn't like the Medela one. It was too thick. I wasn't a fan of that one. I think Lanolin has one, but just definitely read the reviews, see what consistency you like the best, but definitely have a nipple cream with you just in case if you are like, oh, you're you know, they're gonna hurt, they're gonna crack. But honestly, that really didn't start getting to an effect until after we got home. But I didn't get it that bad because I had to use a nipple shield, so that saved my nipples there. But just have a little jar on hand just in case if you need it. And then also make sure that you have some of those little bamboo-y little pad thingies to help like create more layers in your bra for if you lactate, because once your milk comes in and during the middle of the night you are going to leak, or even during the day you're going to leak. When it's time for a feed, you start leaking, or if you are nursing on one side, the other side is going to leak. So you can even get one of those catch-all thingies right there as well, so that way you can save milk. But it really comes down to what your supply is, but definitely have just at least one pair, like one set of those, and that's all you need. And if you need more, you can go get more. But yeah, definitely have one set. I know that I had to use them. I didn't have that, like I had a pretty big supply in the beginning, and then it really diminished towards the end because she just wasn't the best nurser. So that I think also hurt my supply. But just definitely make sure that you have some of those. I will have a link down below just in case. Honestly, you will not be using them until you get home from the hospital because it does take some time for your milk to come in. So you're not gonna really need those in the hospital. But yeah, they're gonna give you everything that you need, you guys, which is amazing. Just make sure you have the underwear for it, and then also have some comfortable clothes to go in afterwards. Definitely bring like a pair of slippers because you don't wanna be walking on that dirty floor. Bring just a little pair of slippers. Bring a robe if you want a robe. I honestly stayed in the gown the whole time. I didn't change until we left the hospital that day. I was just so not in being in anything but a gown, so I just changed my gown. So that was my experience though. I kept it very simple. Like honestly, there was so much I didn't need. They also provide you a toothbrush and a toothpaste there, so you don't need that. So yeah, they provide you with a lot, so you can definitely save a lot of money. But if you guys want to see a video about what to pack for the hospital, I am more than happy to do that for you guys too. I hope that this video is helpful. A quick recap is make sure that you have the compression leggings. Those were amazing in the size that you are currently, like when you're about to give birth. Also make sure you have some good nursing tanks, nursing bras, and also the little milk pads for any leakage, the high-waisted underwear, the pads, or the underwear and the pads, depending what option you think that you want to go with, and a good nipple cream. But that's basically all you need. Like I said, the hospital is going to provide you a lot. If you even want to double check, call them up and ask them, what do I get in my room? What am I going to have postpartum wise? But they're gonna provide it because you're gonna paying for it anyways, you guys. And then also before you go into the hospital, make sure you call your insurance company and find out what your deductible is, what they're gonna cover, and what they're not gonna cover. So that way you're well prepared for it. That is the biggest advice I can tell anyone. I told my sister, she's already called, she's checking to see, okay, what's gonna be covered, what isn't, what were some surprise like charges that we had no idea about. We had to pay extra for the epidural, which because it's something separate, so we did have a small copay for that, but it wasn't a lot, but that was a surprise charge right there. But we had I have really good insurance, so that saved us a lot. But just definitely get prepared because you are gonna be paying a couple grand even for your deductible, depending on your insurance. So definitely make sure to make that phone call and get prepared and save up for it. It's not cheap. So I hope this video was helpful for you guys. I hope I didn't ramble too much. So everything that I recommended in this video is going to be linked down below for you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Let me know if you want to see any more types of videos like this. I want to help you guys as much as I can because just recently going through it all, definitely there's no classes on it or anything, and the best way to learn and prepare for an experience is to talk to someone else that just went through it. So I hope that you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you in my next video.